Idols, what the F asterisk 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 is wrong with Sleaford Mods? He's a F asterisk asterisk asterisking bully. If never once claimed, their line of thinking is that, because Talbot grew up the son of middle-class parents in an affluent Exeter suburb, you dad an artist. Mum an inland rev. The attacks have seemed more pointed because, in several early interviews, Idols professed their admiration for Williamson himself. This idea that I can't speak out against austerity or food banks, you that I can't think one of the richest economies in the world having F asterisk asterisk asterisking food banks is wrong, you I can't say that because I am fortunate enough to be able to feed my child. What the F asterisk, how does it feel, I ask, that the criticism is coming from someone he once called a hero? F asterisk asterisk asterisking awful, he says, with raw honesty. He attacked me so, yeah, he's not a hero anymore. It's the first night of the new Idols tour. We're backstage at only a few minutes earlier we were talking about nappies. He'll change them all. Just 3 weeks ago, he and wife Beth welcomed daughter Frida Ray to the world. Her birth came too. Agatha's heart rate dropped 3 times, remembers Talbot today. They transported, he pauses with apparent astonishment. And now we get to, it is somehow strange, 2 hours later, to reconcile this image of domesticity with the 34-year-old snarling and stalking the Leadmill stage, a physical embodiment of his band's songs, wiry, ferocious, ever so slightly threatening. But then Idols, you that's Talbot, as well as guitarists Mark Bowen and Lee Kiernan, bassist Adam Devonshire and drummer John Beavis, you are nothing if not about contradictory. The Bristol band's 2 albums Ujoya and 2017's magnificent debut Brutalism, you juxtapose pummeling post-punk oral violence with lyrics celebrating empathy, tolerance, and inclusivity. Iron Snowflake, being compassionate doesn't mean you have to be a punchbag, nods Talbot when I mention this. Our aim is to start, as a group, they're soft-spoken, self-deprecating you and, for the first time while on the road, sober. When they went on tour, is there a chance, I venture, that, minus the booze, their shows you chaotic affairs treading a fine line between reaching for righteous greatness and collapsing under their own heaving fury, you might lose their edge? That they might? The exact opposite, says Bowen, also 34. So much with Alka. Talbot considers this I am not sure we're good enough to be predictable anyway, he says. Things can always, that's the other thing about Idols, as it goes. If mostly they have, perhaps that's because it's been long coming. After forming in, among the more surreal moments since, they say, has been finding out they'd reached number 5 in the album charts, getting nominated for Best Breakthrough Act at the Brit Awards and appearing on Later, with Jules Holland. He said, it's, what sets Idols apart for many fans is their fearlessness, you and fury you around issues of social justice. In song, tonight, their 80-minute set list dispatches austerity, divide and conquer, anti-immigration rhetoric, Danny Nedelko, and small-town frustrations, never fight a man with a perm. I put homophobe. These are things which, as a band, we discuss and we're interested in, so we put them in the music, the singer shrugs. We're not preaching to. I ask about the song Samaritans and its growled chorus, I am a real boy, and I cry. It's about it being okay to grieve and to show emotion, says Talbot. It takes strength. Brexit, too, is another issue they refuse to shy away from. It's dire. As the clock ticks on towards stage time, I ask about the future. After this tour, we're moving things on, says Talbot. But it will still be Joy as an act of resistance by Idols is out now. They are on tour in the Related and Photos 2019 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. Microsoft guess.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.